has passed, and I felt like I lost him. I moved on, and I got married, but I don't want to be with him.
You got married?
Yeah.
You're currently married?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
So guys, just so you know, before you guys watch this video here, I do know her. No, I didn't put her up to contacting Kevin to do this. This isn't a setup for me to create any content. She sent me this video yesterday, and I just basically decided to react to it. Other people have reacted to this video, but I hope you guys enjoy. If you want to stick around to the end of the video, and I'll also link it where I actually did an interview with her after this whole thing, as crazy as it seems. But you guys check that out as well. Catch you guys soon.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Are you on YouTube or something?
No, I'm on my laptop.
Okay. Well, let's just focus on our account. How old are you?
I'm 27.
All right. So what question do you have or comment?
Well, my comment is, if you're saying, the danger zone and to get a high value man at this time, how could I juggle it with getting a high value man back that I felt like I lost because I wasn't in therapy. I wasn't I wasn't ready, and he called it out. He said I needed to get therapy, and I really want him.
Okay. You know what? I am glad you asked this question. How to fix it? Okay. Well, first off, you've already done step one, acknowledging that there's a problem. Acknowledging that you found somebody that could be in the area, and let's just say it nicely, you might have screwed it up. Right?
Yeah.
How to get it back? Well, is the person still single and available?
Yes.
Okay. Approximately how?
It's weird to hear her say these things, even though I know, I know her through business, but it's just to hear her and to kind of know her situation, which I don't want to give it away. I want you guys to go ahead and watch it, but wow.
How long ago did you guys end your interaction?
A year ago, but he doesn't live in the same state as me.
Okay. A year ago? All right. And he ended it by saying, it was ended, he said that you need to get your stuff together.
Yeah, he said literally, I need to get therapy.
Have you done that?
Yes, I've been in therapy from that time. So yes.
All right.
For a second there, we all thought she was gonna be like, no. Then Kevin, you would be setting yourself up. That's grounds to set yourself up to be like, well, if you guys agreed on therapy, why are you calling here if you haven't done therapy?
I'm still in therapy.
All right. And have you learned anything in therapy that would have made a difference in the relationship you had?
Yes, that I have to go from what I see right now. I can't go off of what I've done in the past, and I shouldn't bring it up because he doesn't know about that either. And it was always, I felt like I was giving him too much information where he would be like, I don't care. I don't want to talk about that. And I was like thinking he was mean, but I should never brought those things up because it didn't matter.
Okay,
And,
so
he didn't do anything to me.
Hold on. Making men in your present pay for mistakes of your past equals no future. That's what she's saying. Number one. Number two, when men are ready to move forward, they really don't care about all that stuff. They just want to know, is it a problem? So,
and when she's talking about her past, she's basically talking about, I guess, childhood trauma, things that she's been through in terms of having low self-esteem and her constantly bringing those things up. And a lot of times sometimes it turns guys off, or guys just get tired of hearing it. And I guess that's what he was referring to, is that you're constantly talking about your shortcomings, your self-esteem, and all of us got shortcomings, self-esteem issues, things that we're self-conscious about. And some of us actually bring it to other people's attention that may not even necessarily see it. It's something that the way we feel inside, but we project those things outward a lot of times and bring it to the attention of other people. And sometimes they just get tired of hearing it, and in the process of trying to encourage you that, hey, that's not how I see you.
when was the last time you spoken to this man since your breakup?
I haven't, just over a year since that time, but it's since all that has passed, and I felt like I lost him. I moved on, and I got married, but I don't want to be with him.
You got married?
Yeah.
You currently married?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ma'am, are you trolling me?
No, I'm not.
You broke up. This guy called it out, and and you said you wouldn't gotten therapy, and you're married, and you're actively on a platform with 1 million folks actively talking about leaving your husband to get back with your ex.
Because he's high value, and I felt like
she's not trolling. And like I said, I didn't send her. Somebody put in the comments on a post I put, you sent her up there so you can create content or whatever. She sent me the video afterwards. I hadn't even watched this video. I didn't see it till she sent it to me, and she DM'd me the video that Kevin posted on IG, this clip of her. So she's dead serious. She's married, and that's the situation. And trust, and for those of you wondering, yeah, he does know about this video now. But she wants to be with this other guy. It's crazy. I know, right? The silence.
Go ahead.
yeah, he's high value, and with
And this is another thing. Like I said, at first I was skeptical as far as people calling in the Kevin show, but you can't make this up. Real life is stranger than fiction at the end of the day. So this is proof right here, and this is proof for Kevin as well. These are real people calling up here with this stuff, man. Like,
even with watching you, it's kind of taboo. My husband is 25 years older than me, and so I would want to be with this other high value man because he's only about 15 years older than me. So.
And what does your husband do for a living?
He's a pipe fitter. He works at a shipyard.
Mm-hmm. How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Dress size?
I'm a size 4 to 6.
Mm-hmm. So, if I'm hearing you correctly,
and she ain't lying either, fella. She ain't lying.
You're with a previously high value man who was 15 years older than you.
Yes.
And you kind of ruined that relationship, ran in the ditch. He suggested therapy. And you came in saying you wouldn't got therapy, but also in that course of time, you've moved on and you got married to a man who's 25 years older than you.
Yes.
Who's a pipe fitter. And the reason you want to break your covenant with God and wreck your home of the pipe fitter guy is because the previous guy was higher value, meaning he earns more money.
Yeah, and his social status, how he looks.
What state do you live in?
Virginia.
Or which part? DMV?
Yeah, you could say.
Hold on just a second. So, you live in Virginia. And what does the first guy do for a living?
He's some cybersecurity. He has his own business.
So I want you to ask yourself a question. What does it say about her? What do you think it would say to that man about a woman who willingly got married to an older man, and she was willing to leave her husband for the shot at getting back with him? What do you think that would say to him?
That she is determined and she knows what she wants. So it would be willing to give up something to get, I feel like, something greater. And I honestly know that being with my husband now, it was to say, yeah, I'm still a decent woman, and men do want me, but I wanted to pick the right one that's able to do something for me.
If we switch this situation and it was a man who would ruin this situation and he decided to get the therapy that he needed and get married to another woman, but then he would be willing to leave his current wife to get back with the previous woman, what would the world say about that man?
It would say that this woman he got back with is the one he always wanted.
She belongs to the streets.
I just felt like he's not even being ready.
Yo, she's sticking to her guns. She said that if you have a conviction, that's what it is. It doesn't make me a bad person. Love conquers all. Yo, she's not about to take any kind of responsibility in terms of that. Like, yo, it shows that I'm determined to get this person that I want by any means necessary. F anything else. I like that.
I'm just glad he told me.
How old are you again, ma'am?
I'm 27.
Are you from this country?
Yes.
You have any siblings?
Yes.
How many?
I have 3, and I'm the youngest.
Any sisters?
Yes, one sister.
Is she married?
Yes.
What did she say about it?
Well, I don't talk to my sister.
What would your father say about it?
My father, he was against me marrying.
No. What does your father say about you talking about leaving your husband to go back to your ex-boyfriend?
Well, he said that my husband gave me a home, and that a young man won't do that, and I should appreciate that because he gave me a home. He bought me a home.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you, ma'am. I've heard some pretty interesting things in a year and a half of doing this show. But you probably have to be probably the worst woman I've ever spoken to.
What? Wow.
Yo.
Yeah. I heard a woman that actually was going to leave her, but at least she waited for her husband to be in remission before she left him. Now, I was hoping you were trolling, but the more you talk, the more realistic you are. So I honestly hope whoever knows this woman's husband, make sure he watches this video.
Listen, folks, it strictly was business. I don't have a personal relationship with her husband, and besides that, I'm not a snitch. She just told the world anyway. That's not to say anything. So it would just be doing the most at this point. Like, yo, check out this video. He already knows right now, guys. He already knows anyway. So, yo.
Modern women, ladies and gentlemen. Modern women. You heard it. You heard it all. And you wonder why men are hesitant, apprehensive, outright just saying to hell with it.
I'll make you famous.
You heard it. Hi. How would a woman like me get back with my high value ex? You know, and million plus 1.2 million subscribers, and you call into the show. How can I get back with my boyfriend? But in order to do that, I'd have to divorce my older husband, who's married me and provided for me, but he's just a pipe fitter. The other guy is younger, in a better socioeconomic position, and he looks better. How would that look if we flip the genders? Well, they would say that man knows what he wants. I think there's a, let's do this real quick. Let's do this.
Like, I'm still in shock, and I'll try to put the screenshot up here from Instagram, the DM. Like, I'm in shock. I'm still in shock by the fact that she did that. And it's just like, huh. And when you guys stay tuned to check out the interview I did with her, you'll see that as well. I was just to hear her talk, man.
Real quick, because it's something I actually posted on Instagram. And I think this is a good time to kind of pull this up right now, because oftentimes people tell me, you're so harsh on the women, and the women this and the women that, and they don't deserve this kind of treatment. And, you know, and I'm always talking about how I'm such a staunch advocate for men. Yeah. But I'm often told how bad I am. How bad I am. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and do this real quick, though. Yeah, you guys heard all that, right? Sociopath. A person or a personality disorder manifesting yourself in extreme antisocial attitudes or behavior or lack of conscience. The antisocial personality disorder, called ASPD. Description: a mental health disorder characterized by disregard for other people. Those with antisocial personality disorder may begin to show symptoms in childhood, but the condition can't be diagnosed until adolescence or adulthood. I posted it on Instagram, about a week ago. And I said, the interwebs has been graced with a higher rate of madness as of late. Let me just leave this right here. Now, while I may not be a medical or clinical professional, I do study the human brain, sociology, psychology. I'm fascinated with how minds work. I stay in my lane, but I do think we're seeing a rise in psychopathy. Sociopathy, not psychopathy, not psychopath, sociopath. And then narcissism. I'll leave that to the professionals. But you could see the low affect there, the complete lack of empathy. I don't think that I don't think that she even registers what was wrong. And I would tell you.
And I think that's another part too. Like, it's like it doesn't register. And I know he's mentioning sociopath and we got psychopath. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know one of the main traits between those two is sociopaths show remorse, but psychopaths don't. I'm not saying she's a psychopath, guys, but from my understanding, that is one of the main differences. is the remorse, and it just seems like there's no remorse there. No offense, but it just seems that way.
Honestly, from my standpoint, people like her often come to places like this and they kind of gauge your response, the appropriateness of their response based upon you. That's why a lot of you guys are probably in the chat room like, oh my God, he's about to do it. I'm like, no, I'm going to give her nothing to react to. Give her nothing to react to. So her personality, she wouldn't have any way to mirror. Because if I'd have been like, oh my God, you're such and so forth, then, oh my God, no, I'm not horrible. But when I said, I think you're probably about the worst person I've dealt with, she just shut down. She had nothing to mirror. So don't think that I don't know what I'm doing over here. I'm not just a guy in a suit. And I think it is extremely valuable for men and women to highlight some of the things that are actually floating around, some of the attitudes that are floating around out here in modern mating and dating. So maybe you ladies can start understanding just a bit some of the challenges that men are dealing with when it comes to trying to pick a mate. Juxtapose that with what Jada Pinkett Smith said on Red Table Talk when she was there with Will, and you saw a man's heart breaking on camera when she said what she had was a freaking entanglement. Shout out to Dr. BOA. I love some of his breakdowns of this stuff. And I'm probably going to respond to some of his stuff. At the end of the day, man.
I just don't think she was ready to be married. You know, and she took her vows, but probably didn't really understand them, just wanted to be married. Dude's much older, 25 years older. She's 27. I think she met him when she was like 23. So, and I believe he was married a few times already. So her experience in life and having low self-esteem issues, then gaining her self-esteem through therapy, that in combination with being with, you know, and trying to explore. Hey.
Ladies, modern women in a nutshell. Sociopathy. Wow. Just wow. Hi. Forget you, sir. You don't deserve anything. I just want the guy because he has more money. I mean, shit, who wouldn't? Well, right about it. Radio, lady. Radio. Hi, Deborah. You ready? Oh, you're moving all around. Yeah, I'm serious. If anybody knows that man, yeah, I need to make sure he sees that video, and you need to look if she starts taking out policies and things like that on you, life insurance policies. Yeah, that's some shit right there, man.
I don't know if you saw it, but he knows, and they definitely got a policy. But y'all tune in for that interview, though. I'm out.